my name is Simon. FowlOwl, Chamarankz, and Ned Flangers, one half of Ned Flangers, all the way from Melbourne. I make music because it makes me feel good and I do it as a hobby. Like, we're perfectionists, you know? We made an EP. I want to do a 24-hour set. I wanted to start making rap again, but my producer moved away.
Psytrance.
Yeah, Psytrance. Alright, let me say one thing, Misha, alright? Between me and you and YouTube. Owls are silent killers, brother. They kill you in your sleep. No one even hears a thing. I like that.
Like what kind of bullshit about DJing?
Because I'm lacking wub-wubs. I have a lot of thud-thuds.
You're a madman.
Psychedelic trance. It puts you in a trance, brother man. Like, that's why I do it. Remind me we were speaking about I haven't got much sleep recently.
You are such a character, mate.
I'm involved here. That's what I care about. And if anyone wants to collaborate, they're welcome.
Hello, everybody. Brother, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Simon. FowlOwl, Chamarankz, and Ned Flangers, one half of Ned Flangers, all the way from Melbourne.
So you just named 3 artist names. Do you have another project? You said
Well, yes, it's in the works, but it'll be released very soon. It's called Bush Brothers, and that's with me and my older brother Ben. And yeah, that's going to be a sick project. That's essentially going to be all kinds of music that we like, that we want to make together, with our touch, essentially, which is what we're going to do. And then we got FowlOwl, which is my main full-on project, which is my solo project and what I've been doing mostly like the whole time. But about 6-ish years ago, I started rapping and making rap. So I have another project called Chamarankz, and if you go on Spotify, I've got songs and a bunch of stuff on SoundCloud.
It will be all. Guys,
Yeah,
click
you'll
in the
see.
Description. All the links will be there. Check it out.
Yeah. And then got Ned Flangers as well, which is our recent collab with my mate Shinigami, a prog producer, also from Melbourne. We grew up together as well in a similar community, and we thought to come together and create this. Because I make full on and he makes prog, but he really likes full on because there's something about it. It's just, it captivates you in a certain way, especially in an environment like this. Like, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about right here.
Send it.
Like, if I can hear the music pretty fucking well. Anyway, so yeah, Ned Flangers. Me and Avi grew up watching The Simpsons. We love The Simpsons. Howdily doodly neighborino kind of thing. That's what we wanted to do. We stuck with it. We made an EP. Blood, Sweat and Tears. Took us about 2.5 years. That was a nice rhyme. And we just released it, actually. It's called 742 Evergreen Terrace. And we released that with our label from India, Yaksha Records, which is a new label run by an amazing guy whose name is also Avi, which was awesome. And he's been an amazing support. I also released FowlOwl EPs with him, and more to come, a lot more to come with him. Very special collaborations with some overseas artists, such as some Looney Moon artists, in like one VA together. So very excited for that. But I love you, Avi. You're a good man.
So how did that special relationship start, and why is that label?
With the label, so it was actually, so Avi from Ned Flangers, he messaged Avi through Facebook because of a Psytrance page, but I think because they both had the same name. And then he was like, oh, you make music? Because our Facebook page is our music. We don't use it for personal things. So he was like, all right, well, let's get you on. So we signed a contract with him, and like, yeah, we were really fucking late, and we had music, but it wasn't good. Oh, it was good. It would work. Like, if we played that music here, it'd work, but like, we're perfectionists, you know, especially both of us, and we balance each other out just like yin and yang in a perfect way, because I'm very weird, and he's weird, but with the music he likes, because he's a prog producer, he likes to be a bit more consistent, more contained, which is good for me to have. But yeah, we'll save that for the Ned Flangers interview, I reckon. I don't want to speak too much about that, but you'll see Avi soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I got my eyes on at the moment. Got all these projects. I make music because it makes me feel good, and I do it as a hobby.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. And how long have you been making?
Wait, I'm 22. Sorry, I don't even know how old I am. I'm 22, yeah.
22, damn. And so how long have you been making music?
Well, I started drumming when I was like 13. Shout out to my elder brother Ellie. You're a legend. So around, 12, 11, 13, I started drumming, and then I stopped drumming, and then when I was like 15, 16, I started rapping, freestyling, really getting into it, and then started making music, like my own songs, and releasing them. And then I started my university course as a chiropractor. Well, it's a double degree chiropractic in health sciences at RMIT in Melbourne, in Bandura, and I was starting that, and I took a gap year off, and I was a bit naughty all year, so I stopped making music because I just needed to focus on the more important things. But I really loved making music, but I wasn't feeling right. I wasn't getting my satisfaction. So yeah, I took a big break. Sorry. I took a big break, and I wanted to start making rap again, but my producer moved away. So I had Ableton already, so I just tried to start making some beats. I hit up my friend Triex from Rough Beats in Sydney. I think you might know him, maybe. But he pretty much told me how I should get started with how to make beats and where to get samples from, which was Splice. So, and he helped me, and that was great. And then 2 days later, I DJ'd at my friend's house, and he had Alpha Portal on his USBs, and he has CDJs. And this was a long time ago, and I played it the full on. And I knew that rapping and making a beat is sick as fuck. Like, it's cool and it's challenging. But making psytrance, now that's fucking challenging, right? Because I didn't know shit about it. Like, obviously I know that what bangers are, but back then when I knew, you know, I listened to rap. That was my thing. So yeah, crazy. So I went really hard into it. I fell in love with music again in such a more beautiful and spiritual and like soulful way. Hey,
my man.
This is the man right here.
How's it going, man?
How you doing?
I saw some of your interviews. Oh, my name is Meraki, but I saw some. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, you can talk to me. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Meraki. I was DJing on the main stage a few hours ago, and yeah, we're having a good time out here.
Tell about our songs together.
Yeah, me and this man have been in the studio, very busy over lockdown in Melbourne. We've written a few tracks together, a couple tracks now, and they're coming together. They're taking shape now.
Awesome, bro. Well, I'd love to talk to you, interview you as a person.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you, brother. Thank you for your set.
Yeah.
Awesome, huh? Yeah, this is how we roll. This is Doof interview.
Yeah.
So, bro, fuck, so many questions to ask you about your music. Let's take a different let's switch a bit up. What do you reckon about the party so far?
First of all, without the party, if it was just me and you here right now doing this interview, we're in the best country in the world, on the best land in the world, and this party is just amazing. Like, I've been to very big parties. I went to a 60,000 person festival once, Azora Festival, the most beautiful festival of them all. And honestly, this is fun. more fun. You get to see your friends over and over again. You know, there's still a lot of people, but you know, it's not 60,000 people.
No, but a lot of awesome artists. So many.
Crazy, like the amount of music and the stages. Like, oh my god, the second stage is fucking beautiful. I actually had the best time dancing and playing there. The main stage is it's cool. It's got the vibes, but like, yeah, second stage is where it's at.
So, you started got interested in making psytrance. All right, you got full into it, and so you just fell in. Well, when did you start actually like, playing at the doofs and all? Like, how did it all? You became interested, right? And then tell me next. What happened next?
Okay, so pretty much. I started with the samples like I told you, and I was like, let's do the challenge. And I fell in love with it because it was fun. And I loved psytrance already then, and because I went to the festivals and stuff, and I was like, I can do this. So yeah, I just fucking went at it. It was honestly the most, like, I really wanted that thing where you can put your mind to it. You know when people say that, put your mind to something, you can really do it. Like, you know, practice makes perfect. That shit is fucking real as fuck. I can tell you that straight up. And like, I did that with rap already, so I had a taste because I was really good at freestyling. I can rap pretty well, but I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, anyway.
Psytrance.
Yeah, psytrance. But yeah, so the goal is you got to move from the samples into, well, there's so much to learn, right? And I didn't go to school for it. I told you, I did other stuff. And when I was making psytrance, I was at uni already, so it was cool, and I was enjoying it. And I started hanging out a lot by myself. I have a really beautiful cat named Max. Maybe if we post this on Facebook, I'll post a little picture of him. He's the cutest motherfucker, but he is a part of my music. I have to, you know, put him in there because
absolutely,
he's a cat who yells. So if you don't give him attention, because he's always next to me as separation anxiety. If you don't give him attention, he yells at you. And it's like pitchy sounds, like, you know,
So you've used a lot of his samples?
So I put it into my music. So when I started making sounds and synthesizing sounds and getting into advanced synthesis, which took me about a year or two to get used to actually making psytrance. But honestly, lockdown, thank you, you helped me. Like, lockdown helped me because I was able to go to work, like, still do things, see friends a little bit, well, under the restrictions obviously, and make music and learn and still go to uni. So yeah,
this was all fairly recent, like, when you said like
it's all flourished quite recently. Like, this is my first New South Wales tour, so, and like probably like one of the fattest sets I've played. Like, I'm pretty young and up and coming. It's all quite new, but what I wanted to say is that I put a lot of, like, I was a producer before a DJ, if that makes sense. I DJ'd before I produced psytrance. Like, I used to DJ minimal and rap just for fun, but I was shit. When I actually started getting confident and good at DJing was about a year ago, a year and a half. I was confident, but I had this bullshit thing in my head that I had to get rid of. Like, a bit of a dragon with DJing, and it took me a while and actually costed me my relationships.
Like, what kind of bullshit about DJing?
It's just like, I can't explain it. I don't know.
Like, you don't like DJing?
No, not that. It's I learnt. So okay, DJing is easy, right? It's just beat matching. It's not hard. Like, I had my brother who taught me, and I learnt, and I knew how to do it. It wasn't that. It was playing an hour set and not fucking up, because I'm a perfectionist. If you play an hour set and fuck up a little bit, it's chill. Here, it doesn't matter. People love it anyway. But me back then, so yeah.
So your set that you played last night, was it all your original tracks, or were you
40% my track, like my originals, and then one with my friend Alex Giasentient from Melbourne, which that's the one I opened with. That was a banger. I always loved playing that one. It was an absolute pleasure playing it here. So yeah, it was awesome. But had some really cool songs that I played. One song, an unreleased song from Brazil, from one of my favorite artists, Van 7. He's fucking amazing. Yeah, so it went down very, very well, I must say.
No, I love. I was there. Yeah, man. I was there all the whole set. I love how you move. Yeah, I always love it about artists when they actually help.
You gotta give the energy. You gotta give the energy back, you know. Alright, let me say one thing, Misha, alright? Between me and you and YouTube and the world and the internet.
So we gotta cut this out, or
If you want.
no, I don't mind, man.
What we talk? Okay. DJing, something about DJing. Shit.
No,
Remind me what we were speaking about. I haven't got much sleep recently.
no, that's fine. Well, I was asking you about DJing, whether you liked it or not. What was the that you? What was it about? You said DJing was pretty kind of simple, but actually playing like, I guess, your own right sets or what? So how do you play your sets? Do you like have your finished tracks and then you just sort of mix them in, or
Depends where I'm playing and what I'm playing on, because my learning songs, I like to call them, they're older and less compatible with weaker systems that some clubs have, so I have to be wary of that. So I normally try to just make really good music and then finish it and get it mastered, and I've got a really sick guy mastering it from Spain. Thank you, 9 Cents. Love your work. He mastered the Ned Flangers EP and all my upcoming releases, which will be out very soon on Yorkshire Records. And yeah, so I like to open with one of my tracks because I love intros. Because first of all, I've got to introduce the owl a bit more into my music, which is something I've done in a song. It's just not out yet, and I have played it. And I didn't play it last night, but it's fine because I'm waiting. Because it's really something else from me. I don't know where it came from. I know where it came from. It came from a very special part in my life, and because the thing about it, bro, is that's why I love making size so much more than anything musical, is that I really put my emotion into it. That's why I'm like that. Because when I'm doing that, I'm not only DJing really hard. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I'm not only DJing really hard, I'm expressing what I'm like. It's almost, you've seen Monsters Inc., yeah? You know the screams.
No.
You haven't seen Monsters Inc.?
No.
Alright, well, we'll stop that analogy. But essentially, just being, like, obviously I'm focusing on DJing, and I'm doing that, and I've got that covered. I know what I'm going to play, I can DJ, it's chill. But in the meantime, when I'm enjoying myself and I'm dancing, why the fuck would I just sit there and do nothing, you know? I'm gonna dance with them. First of all, if I was on the other side, I'd be going fucking nuts, right? And psychedelic trance, it puts you in a trance, brother man. Like, that's why I do it. So, I don't need drugs, anything, just water and maybe a bit of this, but that's why I love it. I could do it for fucking hours. I want to do a 24-hour set.
Fuck, man, that would be awesome.
I'd go from 100 BPM to like 200.
Shit. You are a madman.
It's fun. I love it. I'm going to be making high tech soon. A lot of high tech.
Really? Oh. What I was gonna ask you. Okay, well, I'll remember that question, but let's talk about hip hop, man. Firstly, what do you reckon? Where's Aussie hip hop in comparison, on sort of on a?
Well, fun fact, Misha. Little did I know you're a lawyer. Little did you know, not only was I a rapper, but I was like a promoter in the scene for a bit. I had an Instagram page that went kind of viral a little bit, that I worked really hard on, and that was also like my goal of trying to do something with my time, essentially. Like, we're gonna die eventually, especially the way we treat our bodies in this world. We don't really have a choice sometimes. So I try to live the moment, obviously be civil and, you know, get a job and shit, but like, enjoy life. So, yeah. Rap. Rappity rap.
So, where do you think Aussie hip hop stands in internationally?
So in my rap page, I listened to a lot of rap. So essentially, what I did is that I took rappers and I would promote them for free if they didn't really have money, or if I really liked them, or well, most of them just didn't have money. But a lot of them were drug dealers, so they had money. But in cash, it was really weird. It's hard to like wire that. Anyway, so I made a lot of money off that, and it was great. Very tiresome though. It made me hate hip hop because I realized there's so much of the same. But it taught me so much, Misha, because now I know not to be the same. And you see this is from America. This is my favorite rap group, biggest inspirations, Flatbush Zombies. I hold them very close to my heart. I've had dreams where I've met them before multiple times. We've hung out, sick cunts. Hopefully I can see them one day. I would, like, if I can collaborate with them on anything, that's why I'm trying to do everything, you see? Trying to build, like, I'm not just trying to make psytrance, like, it's fun. I have two goals. That, children, whatever, but, like, I want to play at Azora, which is a very hard goal. And that will be FowlOwl at Azora or Ned Flangers, like, either way. But yeah, man, Flatbush Zombies, they are the way. YouTube, Flatbush Zombies. Stop this video right now. Search up Flatbush Zombies right now. New World Order, sick song. This is it, sick song. Palm Trees, this sick song. Anyway, I love them so much, but massive inspirations. But yeah, they're unique, right? So a lot of rappers aren't unique, especially the Aussies, because the way it goes is that Chillin' It, really cool guy, I don't know if you know him, he popped off really well internationally, you could say, and people just want to be like him. That they're not going to get anywhere, and they just waste money, but they have fun, so it's fine, so it's whatever. But I moved away from that because I don't like how the music is tied into that culture. I'd rather be tied into eucalyptus trees and, you know, random people. Even though that was a past life of mine, I just moved on, and I don't know.
So hip hop is no longer your sort of thing?
Hip hop is my thing, but it's more the scene. Like, I don't care for getting involved, but I was involved and I was trying. I'm involved here. That's what I care about. And if anyone wants to collaborate, they're welcome. But I want to be big enough myself to be like Flatbush. Like, send them an email, be like, yo, like, you know, all your fans are like, you saved my life, I'm from Australia, like, you know, I've listened to you for 10 years. Like, that's me, but I also make music. Give me your vocals and I will make a sick song. Okay, I will pay you, like, whatever. Like, it's for me, it's not for you.
No, we're good for sound. I was just checking. I thought we just dropped out for a little bit. Okay, well, what's in your set? Did you play some unreleased tracks?
Yeah, all of them are unreleased. Yeah, so one is called 100 Million Doses, which is Joe Byron, sample. So yeah, we got that one. That's the one that Gia sent in, and then I got another song, a melodic song, which I played called Psilocybin. Oh, sorry, not that one. The unreleased song called Digital Lullaby, which is an awesome track and yet to be released. But hopefully, I've got something very exciting to show you guys. But I just have to wait. I've been waiting for like 2 years, but whatever. And then I played Psilocybin as well, which is my other track that I've released on Yorkshire Records. And I love that song so much because I used the sample in that is from a crash course YouTube video that I used to help me understand a topic on neuroscience about how psilocybin affects your brain. So I used it in my assignment. I did really well, I got a HD. But thank you, Professor. You taught me well.
It wasn't me.
One day I was like, alright, we're putting a sample in. I already made the track, we're doing it. Put the sample in, I put a delay on it. It's like, I wanted to do psilocybin. And then I render it out and it says psilocybin. Like, listen to the track, it says psilocybin. Promise to God. Like, I fucking listen to that all day long. So yeah, psilocybin out now. Listen to it, it's fucking cool. These people liked it. You go ask them.
Awesome. So, when you, I guess, were starting to make psytrance, I presume there were some. You were listening to psytrance and were getting inspiration. Who were the artists whom you got?
Well, I've listened to psytrance a long time ago. Infected Mushrooms and obviously Asterix and everyone, like just the mainstream. But when I got into it, I really enjoyed Dekel and Bliss and Modus and those kind of guys. Just that acid prog, deep, progressive, beautiful music that's what I'm gonna do with my brother essentially. So essentially when I wanted to produce, that's what I originally wanted to do. But it was too hard to get my head around. So in order to be unique. So I thought full on, I guess. Well, the rolling bass line really resonated with me. But now that I've mastered that to my satisfaction, I shall move on to the wow, 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 you know what I mean? Like what we were dancing to earlier today. Yeah, that good shit. And that guy, Sporadical, you should interview him, he's a lovely person. But I'm going to make music with him hopefully soon and we'll get some wub-wubs in there. Because I'm lacking wub-wubs. I have a lot of thud-thuds.
I got no idea what you're talking about, bro. Bro, please tell me your artist names. What's the meaning behind them, and how did you come up with them, and what?
I'll go in order. Chamarankz is my last name is Chamravi. I have 3 older brothers. My whole life, everyone was called Chama in different ways. Chama, whatever. So there's a song called Chamarankz by ASAP Mob. Love it. Chamarankz. So me and my friend had a good time one time, and we called myself Chamarankz. That's how it happened. So that's that one. FowlOwl is an interesting one because when I stopped rapping and I changed my life around and started to be more centered, I needed to tunnel vision a bit and I needed to pull myself together and be more focused. And I'm a big observer. My whole life I've been an observer. I love owls. They're very mysterious creatures. They always catch my eye. So I went into this festival, Tanglewood Festival. This one right here. I'm not going to take this off until it breaks off. And I went to that festival with the intention to change some shit, because some shit needed to be changed. And I did change some shit, obviously. This is the change right here, but I can tell you that personal stuff has changed for the better, and it makes me so happy. That's why I'm so content at the moment. So yeah, I realized I'm a Jewish person, and I'm a traditional Jew. But I like to believe in other things. I believe in reincarnation just because I think it's a good way of thinking, because Judaism also believes in treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated kind of thing. So I'm going to treat that ant and that fly the way I find them, being a bit of empathy. So, yeah, lost myself a bit there.
So that's a FowlOwl?
Yeah, so the FowlOwl,
FowlOwl.
So, pretty much my whole life I've loved cats, loved tigers, right? My spirit animal was always a black panther. However, I lost my cat, and he wasn't a black panther, but he was cool. He was a tiger kind of guy, like Ginger Tabby. But yeah, I really loved black panthers, and I felt like I wanted to be one of them, kind of thing. Except I realized at Tanglewood that wasn't true. And in the midst of all those thoughts about the Black Panthers, I really wanted to fly, and I really wanted to be like an eagle. Because an eagle is aggressive, right? A bald eagle, if you kill a bald eagle in America, you're fucked. 6 years or something in prison, or like 14 years or something in prison. So, yeah. But I don't want to be an eagle. That's too much. America stole the eagle. I don't like it. What about the owl though? No one really... Owls are a bit mysterious, right? I'm a very mysterious person, I feel. Especially throughout my travels, I've just become very mysterious. So, another thing, my build. I'm a bit of an owl. The shape of my head, oval. I don't fit most hats, so that's another thing. Owls are silent killers, brother. They kill you in your sleep. No one even hears a thing. I like that. Because I don't seem like the very quiet guy, but if you have me over at your house and we're sleeping in different rooms and I need to go to the bathroom, like, I'm not bothering you. Like, you won't hear me. You know? Like, I've smoked a lot behind my parents' back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. So, that's the owl part. Another thing, I love nighttime. Nighttime music. Nocturnal lifestyle is my thing. When I made Psytrance, like I told you before, I stayed up a lot. And before, in my gap year when I was growing up, I always stayed up late. I loved it. It was fun, like watching movies late, playing games late. It's got school 4 hours later, fuck it, like, don't give a shit. Yeah, so I stayed up. So this is what I used to do. I used to wake up at around 2 p.m. I would go on my phone till like 4, study till 12, have food in between, obviously. And then at 12, I'll start producing till about 5, 6 a.m. until the sun comes up. And then I put an eye mask or a shirt over my head and then I just fall asleep and then I do the same thing. So I did that for 2 years straight, and that's how I progressed so fast while passing university and earning money a little bit.
Awesome, mate. You are such a character, mate.
So, another thing, the foul part. I didn't want to call it owl, whatever, right? It had to have something to it. FOUL, not my thing. Woo! FOUL, not my thing, because it's like, that's disgusting, right? FOWL, that works. It's a double entendre rap, right? Now I'm tying things together. So this is how I'm thinking about it, but this is all in reflection. Like, it came about through the environment and my friend being like, yo, Noah Sackville, he was the one. He was like, yo, FowlOwl is the one. Because I gave him like 5 names I thought of. And because I was ready to do it, to start making Psy. And yeah, so, but another thing is that I grew up a fucking stinky boy, you know? I just sweat quite easily. And I don't stink bad, apparently someone has told me recently. But, yeah, so and stinky beats.
I can't smell a thing.
Yeah, stinky beats, so FowlOwl, that's the thing. But, another thing, owl, with an F at the start. F, very important letter.
Yeah? Why?
Fuck.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, good, bro. What is prog?
Prog. I hate genres. Well, prog, I feel, for me, is just more spacious and more broken up with the bass lines and stuff. More bom, ba-dum, bom, bom. More sidechain in the bass. Sidechain meaning more room for the kick to flourish and be itself and pop through. More bass to kind of punch. When I make my music, I go in between prog and darker music. Depends what I'm doing. But, yeah.
Guys, I don't know.
Avi
I got
prog. He knows prog. Avi knows prog. But yeah.
I've got no idea what he means, what he said,
Is
but
that I make full-on psytrance, right? Funky full-on psytrance. But I put prog into it because I know the Aussies love it. And the Brazilians love it. And everyone fucking loves it because it's fun.
what's not to love about prog, huh?
Exactly. But yeah, I'm from a prog family. My brother's into prog metal and prog rock. And I actually work for a prog rock label. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Is
I
it?
gave you the card before.
No, you
I have
didn't.
a business card. I'll give it to you.
Well, that's interesting. So prog. So when you say prog, it's more than just psytrance, right?
Yeah. Well, prog essentially is progressive.
So
That's what
progress.
it's an abbreviation of progressive.
Yes. So when it comes to music, like, dude, you are a look. You are a producer, like progressive when it comes to music.
Yeah,
dude.
no.
Isn't everything progressive?
Yes, but some isn't. Some music I play, like, it is progressive, but it's stagnant, and that's how you want it to be. It depends. But yes, all music is progressive to a certain extent, and I'm sure there is a phrase or a word for that. But yeah, progression is important. Progression, a lot of things.
Well, don't you think prog these days in this day and age is kind of meaningless term?
Yeah. Minimalist term?
Meaningless. It doesn't really mean anything. Like, or it can mean so many things that it's ambiguous.
Yeah. That was
Focus on prog, bro.
I am, bro.
I love.
right now.
What's going on? This is awesome. I didn't know what's happening. Look, brother, I think this was an awesome interview. We're gonna be chatting to you as Ned Flangers. Flangers, right? Flangers? Ned Flangers. All right. Ned Flangers. Yeah, and a lot more other questions. So, all the best to you. What like a talented and creative artist you seem to be. I look forward to checking out more of your music.
Well, you checked it out pretty well last night.
I did, man, but more. I'm looking forward to more, brother. So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, bro.